morning to all SibCS teachers, especially the organizer, the master teacher of SibCS Central School, Ma'am Nancy Andumon, the teacher participants, as well as the guests or visitors, the teacher applicants, now joining with you and showing much interest to be part of this session. This morning, let's start up of your convergence with regards to the implementation of RPMS. As part of your performance, first is to determine first what to do, what to perform, what are the objectives needed in line to this time of pandemic. I would like to give some overview of what shall you be undergo in 3 days SLAC session. Actually, you will be picturing out the whole phase of RPMS. You will have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4. Phase 1, performance planning and commitment. This is determining the objectives. Then the phase 2, performance monitoring and coaching. It's already the implementation phase, which shall be done between or among teachers and school heads, tracking the performance of each teachers, tracking the performance of each team. Being here at SibCS Central School, we've been implementing the so-called team working, designating each team by grade level performance, because it is very hard to perform individually when you are in a team, because every team objectives can carry out individual objectives. No teacher shall be left behind. And for those teachers who have been doing not within or below the standard shall be dealt according to the objectives of performance monitoring and coaching. And it's the duty of individual teacher to achieve the objectives intended for you to perform. And we can see, or we can consolidate the collective performance of it during the phase 3, performance review and evaluations. This is the very critical period of determining your final performance. And of course, the phase 4, it depends upon the result of performance review and evaluation. You will be given intervention or need development intervention. So this is actually the basic piece for RPMS cycle implementation. Of course, persons involved, school heads, teachers, master teachers. Of course, the master teachers are instructional leaders. Being a part of the school, being part of the team of the school head, they should not partly but fully engage in instructional activities, because we are all leaders, not only master teachers, even teachers were given opportunity or empowered to lead. So all of you are leaders. Then of course we have the two. You'll be learning about, or this you will be enhanced about the two separate indicators. Of course, first the proficient and the high proficient. The proficient are the teachers, and the high proficient are the master teachers. And I would like to put emphasis on the part of your objectives, the last part, but not the least, the plus factor. We'll be assigning percentage for plus factors more than any other objectives. Mostly the suggested percentage given is 8%. Then more 12% for plus factor could be an uh, ideal distribution for the objectives in light of this pandemic. And as part of the plus factor, you will be performing various related works, activities that contribute to the teaching learning process or contribute to the success of every activity. You are given tasks to lead, to be part of the team. Most important thing is we'll be having a very satisfactory output. And of course, by the end of your session, you have to realize what we've been through with this in this time of pandemic. Something different from the usual or the normal things we're doing for the past since. And of course, through the leadership of our master teacher, Ma'am Nancy, it's in your hands, the success of this LAC. We need to have not just a concrete evidence of our output, but of course the internalization of its objectives to be able as to motivate, to perform well. We have an individual responsibility. So as I've said, we're all leaders. So becoming a leader, we should be a great team player. And one of the challenges we're dealing with in a team working, of course, we should have a high emotional intelligence. One important aspect leading to the best output in every activity. And things to remember in RPMS, 2 classroom observations for this school year. Usually we'll be at least having 4, but now we have 2. This could be done between January and March 2021. Classroom observation. 3 options of we are doing classroom observations or alternative, not the usual thing, but we have to have an alternative classroom observation. First option, we'll be having online observation. Second, observation of a video lesson. Observation of demonstration teaching via action cell. In the context of Cebuco Central School, we should apply the actual implementation to have a concrete result. For the classroom observation, that shall be reflected on your IPCRF. That's why we call it commitment form. Kung sabihin mong dalawa, ito, so of course you have to achieve the 2 classroom observation. In lieu of the usual classroom observation, we'll be having an offline. I think that's applicable to us, a video presentation, offline presentation. As what I've said previously with the other group, we will be conducting a demonstration teaching, because demonstration teaching will lead to a great impact to teaching learning process, upgrading competencies or discovering competencies using a leveled up strategy. And I am recommending the paperless, the inkless presentation. Utilize the IT equipment, the learning hub, the tablet given to you. Perform perform the demonstration teaching using this IT package. And that's how we will modify the classroom observation. Not a classroom observation, but demonstration teaching that that can be really that can be aligned the objectives in classroom observations, because there are more common things in classroom observation and demo teaching. It is a teacher centered activity. So uh, to all of you, focus the content of the RPMS, especially the objectives that shall be can be actualized, can be realized within your capacity. Actually, as a school head, a lot of strategies, a lot of intervention, a lot of imagination I can will be given to you. But considering the competencies and the capacity of each teacher to perform, sinasabi natin just within reach. Kung anong sa tingin ko yun talaga kaya yung magawa 100%, yun ang gagawin natin. And before I end, I would like to introduce to you, or as a campaign, this is the third chance to introduce to you as a newly organized SibCS District 1, and temporarily I made a logo, DBCN S1 Schools District SibCS 1, and emphasizing we are SibCS 1, and using the word we is not so easy unless we are all centered on this. So we, teamwork, unity, and of course we are adding we are SibCS, we are from SibCS. Pride and confidence, we should be proud that we are in SibCS 1. Of course, using the word, emphasizing the capitalized ONE, 1. We have to synchronize our minds, our emotions, and of course our action. What's in our mind, that shall be transcribed into words, and of course the emotional aspects shall also be synchronized of what we think, what we do, or what we say. And that's what we call synchronizing. That's what we call holistic. Holistic, being a holistic being, and being rational of what we do. So we are SibCS 1. Before we start going to battle, especially the school heads, the teachers, we cannot perform our tasks when we weren't able to establish the first step. And also I am emphasizing the human resource is the top priority in the preparation of our next journey. And it's a good thing we have started, but we can restart unlimitedly. We can start, restart, or even restart. So for SibCS District 1, we are part of SibCS District 1. And before I will be painting, I will be air conditioning the office, I have to air condition first and paint first. The school heads, paint first the teachers. And this is an organizational setup, and what I have said, individual objectives can be carried up by the organizational objectives. And of course, being part of this convergence, we will be targeting the mission to accomplish. Accomplishment is all about milestone. It can be achieved years and years, coming years and more years. Milestone, a collective mission accomplishment. So dealing with the human resource as one of the important factors in achieving our vision. So our vision is to achieve the best result that can give the direct impact to everyone. And of course, if we are not the best for ourselves, but uh, if we cannot be the best for ourselves, siguro naman we are best for the others. That's why uh, it's very accomplishing when one of the blessings received by others, especially our teachers, our school heads, and one of those ourselves, no? So, yun, one of the blessings, tayo. So, it is very accomplishing. They're happy because of us. So, that's why andun yung team. It cannot be done when there's no unity and teamwork. So, again, uh, I'm giving my advance congratulations to everyone for the best preparation, the best effort you've given for the past days. Uh, we have been doing all the preparations, brainstorming, the preparation of the setup, of course, other needed needed materials and input to come up with a good result. So again, once again, good morning and have a nice day ahead. Thank you.